Hey y'all, it's your girl Kia Janae of Pretty V Vlogs, and I'm here with another video. On this channel, we do all things glam, all things decor, shopping, and more. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you for doing so. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting. If you haven't yet to subscribe to my channel, you need to go ahead and do that because you're going to like it. And if you're not subscribed at this point, I don't know what you're doing. So y'all, today it is... I can never remember the date. Today is Tuesday. It is July. I didn't say June this time. It is July the 15th, and I'm home from work. Hubby's home from work. I'm in here making myself, or not making because they are already cooked, but reheating, re-steaming some of these crabs. I'm about to sit down and eat those. After I eat these, I have maybe just under a dozen left, which I will probably knock out tomorrow. But I'm about to go ahead and eat these crabs, and then I have a little something to open up with y'all. It's cute. She cute. I am still waiting on a couple of things from Amazon that are supposed to be delivered today. So if they get here in a timely manner, or if they get here today, then I'll open them up with you as well. Although I am expecting something bigger to come on Sunday. It's Sunday the 20th. Whatever day the 20th is, that's the delivery date on that. So I don't know, maybe I'll just hold off on the little Amazon things because there's nothing I really need to open like right now, and just open up all that stuff in a different vlog on the 20th. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm about to get into these crabs. Just wanted to hop on here and say what's up. Happy Tuesday. Start off this vlog. As always, I don't know if it's going to be a day in the life, days in the life. It's not going to be a week, because if it was a week, I would think it would have to incorporate yesterday, which was Monday. So I don't know what it's going to be. We just going to roll with the punches and we going to see what happens. But we about to eat these crabs. These babies right here. Right here, right here, right here. And I already done started melting. Where's my butter? Butter's here. TV's right here. I'm about to probably watch some YouTube. I know hubby about to get something to eat, but I don't know if he's gonna sit in here with me or not. He probably not, since I'm about to watch YouTube. He act like he don't like watching YouTube, but anyway, I'm about to find me something to watch. About to go show some love, spread some love to one of my faves on here. We're gonna see who pops up first. So that's what I'm about to get into. And let's see. I gotta sign into my account. But yeah, we about to go ahead and get into this. And I'm gonna pick y'all up when I get done eating these crabs, so I can show y'all what I purchased. She's cute. Alright y'all, so I am fat and full, and I'm about to show y'all what I purchased. But I'm gonna go in the other room. I'll be in here watching, we were both in here watching Cheaters, and I don't want to disturb him too much. So I'm gonna take y'all in the room and show y'all what I got. Got it! We'll just come in here. Let me set y'all down. Okay, I think that's good. So this is she. It's a new bag. This is her. This is her. This is her. It's like one of those, I guess it's different people that make them, but I think one of the more popular brand, or one of the popular type bags like this is by Bogg. This one is by Croc. I decided to go with the Croc bag because I just like the style of it better. Looking at the Bogg bag, it's more of like just a basic box. This has some shape to it. Y'all can see, well, on both sides it says Crocs. And then it has the Croc little logo here. But I just like the style of this bag better. Let me pull y'all down, son. Okay. So I like the style of the bag better because, one, the Bogg bag is straight across. This one has a dip and a curve, which I felt like would be more comfortable when I'm trying to like wear it up on my arm. And so y'all see with the straps. And I've never heard of Bogg before. Excuse me, y'all, I got something in my teeth. So I've never heard of Bogg before. I don't know who it is, who they are, if they're new, if they've been around, I don't know. But I am familiar with Croc. So went with the Croc bag. Now, when I was looking online and doing a little bit of research, it was saying that, I guess with the Bogg bag, either you can buy specialized or specially made like inserts to put inside the bag for that brand bag. But when it comes to Croc, unless I just didn't see it, I guess Croc doesn't have anything already like that's a Croc, you know, accessory that goes with the bag that you can purchase and put in here. But I mean, if you look on Amazon or just Google Croc bag or Bogg bag like inserts, all kinds of stuff pops up. So I think it's more so of just being sure you have the right measurement. Now this bag, they have, and I don't know, I'm assuming Bogg, am I saying that right? B-O-G-G, I think it is. I'm assuming Bogg has the same different sizes as Croc. Croc has in this bag the small, medium, and large. I didn't want a large because I felt like, looking at the size of the large bag, that would be more so like if you're traveling or if you're going to a beach or if you're going to a park and you just want to pack a whole bunch of stuff in there. I didn't want nothing that big. I wanted something that I can use like if I'm toting stuff around, but also if I just want to throw it on like and just wear like, you know, like going to the grocery store, you know, whatever. So I got the medium and I feel like this is the perfect size. Looking at the details in her, and if I recall correctly, the Croc bag, you see how it has the detail on the bottom across the front here, on both sides all the way around. If my memory serves me correct, and I'm going to actually insert a picture of a medium if they have medium, but I'm going to insert a picture of the Bogg bag in here somewhere. So you can just kind of look at the difference. And what I mean by, I just feel like the Croc bag has more detail to it. I mean, it's pretty much the same bag, the look, but again, I like how it swoops down here. I feel like that's going to be more comfortable trying to carry it under your arm, because I feel like if it's just straight across, it might rub or something. I don't know. But I just like the look, the design, the feel of this better. And like I said, I'm familiar with Croc. I don't know who Bogg is. Logo there. Now, when I ordered this, they had a 15% off. I don't know if it was if you sign up for the emails or the first time like buyer on there. But I do already have an account on Croc. And I don't think, I think I did log into my account. Because I bought Crocs and stuff off of there before for myself. And then when my kids were here, I think I bought a pair of Crocs off of there before for my husband. But I don't remember what the promo code was. If it was like first time sign up, first time purchase, or what it was. But it worked. It was 15% off. I think this medium bag normally runs, I want to say it was either $59 or $69. I think it was $59. And then with the 50% off plus the, I think I got shipping for free. Shipping was free. And then whatever the taxes was, I ended up paying like $50 or $51, something like that. I don't know. Y'all do the math. It was somewhere around there, but not a bad, you know, price I felt for this bag. I went with this color. I was initially looking at black because black goes with everything. And I've said it before, for some reason, whenever I'm shopping for something, whether it's a bag, whether it's an outfit, if they have it in black, for some reason, my eye tends to go towards black first because I know black you can wear with anything, basically. But I said, you know what? No, I ain't doing it. I'm going to get, I don't know if this is called sand tan. I'll insert the link if I can, which I should be able to. I'll insert the link for this bag in the description so you can go to the website if you're interested. But I mean, it's easy to find. You just go to the Crocs website, type in handbag or bag. These pop up, small, medium, large, and you just click on whatever size you want. It comes in several different colors, just like the Bogg bag. Excuse me, y'all. Off the top of my head, the colors I remember, I know they had this color, black. They had like a fuchsia hot pink. They had like a really soft like blue. I feel like they had a lavender, and then it was some type of green, and they may have had white, and it was some other colors. But yeah, loving this bag. I'm going back on there now that I actually feel her and see what she looks like in person. This is the perfect size to me. I feel like the big one would just be too big unless you're going to literally use it for that specific purpose, which would be going to the beach, going to the pool, a baby bag, travel, you know, bag, just throw a whole bunch of stuff in there. This I feel like is more of an everyday. And then the small one they have, I'm thinking I may go back on there and get the small one in black. Although I am feeling this size, so I don't know. I may go back and get this size in black. But this is how she's looking. I really, really love her. She is like, she's cute. She's real cute. And for the price, I mean, it wasn't bad at all. I think the first time I saw, and I don't know if they were Bogg bags, but they sell these type of bags or bags similar to this in Dick's Sporting Goods. And the first time I saw them, I had put them in a vlog. I was walking down the aisle and they had them all up on the shelf, all different colors. I don't know if it was Bogg or a different brand, but that's the first time I think I recall really seeing the bags like up close and in person. And even looking at those, I was like, I feel like they were all the same size though. Looking at those, I was like, that's a cute bag, but I mean, it's just basically like a square. Or was the first time I saw them, I don't know, the first time I saw a bag similar to this was either at Dick's or when we went to that pop-up shop market in Waldorf, because there was a vendor who had bags over there like this. Now, I don't know what brand those were, because a lot of those vendors in there, they had dupe or like replica stuff. And I don't know how much they were charging for the bags at the pop-up shop. But now that I think about it, I did see similar bags like that there. And I remember her, she had like all of the ones she had up on display. It had like all of the accessories and like the little, you know, the little things you can like buy to stick in your Crocs to design them or decorate them or whatever. She had a bunch of that stuff going on in here. And I'm thinking, because I did go back on the website, so if I decide to go back on the Crocs website, and if I do decide to get the black, I was actually looking at some gems or some, what do you call those things? The bling accessory. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When I bought this bag, I was actually looking at some of those. So if I go back on there and buy the black bag, I may actually add some of those to my cart just to accessorize it with. But I think I have some. Actually, you know what? It was a pair of Crocs that I had bought, and I had went on Amazon and I had bought like a package of like the different little blingy accessories. And I think I may have some in the room that I never used. You know what? Hold on, y'all. Let me go look real quick. And that way I can see if those, since I got those off of Amazon, I can see if those actually fit in these holes. And if so, I know they have that stuff on Amazon, and I could probably find like packs of stuff for way cheaper. Because when I was looking on the Crocs website, their little accessory, like, I don't know, what do you call those things? I can't think of what you call them, but y'all know what I'm talking about. On the website, I saw them anywhere from, they had a couple of ones like on clearance for like $3 and some change. But for the most part, I was seeing them for like $4.99. $6.99, and then like if you get like a set, like a 5-piece set, they were anywhere from like $19.99 to $24.99 for 5 of them. But let me go and get these gems and see if they fit in here. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. So I'm back. And these are the things I'm talking about. Well, not that one. But like stuff like this. It was a set I bought off of Amazon. It had things like this in it. This just has the hooks that you can hook around like your Croc. It draped across the front of the Croc like this. And then these little things with these little, can y'all see? See like the little button thing on the back? These things that you stick in the holes. This came in a set with these. And then it was some other ones that I actually used on my Crocs. These I have never used. But it was a flower. And then like a pearl flower. Hopefully that's focusing so y'all can see. And then it was this one. So let me see if these fit in this bag real quick. Alright, well, it does fit in there. But I feel like the ones I saw online have like a longer back area. The little thing that's right in the back of here, this thing, I feel like the ones online had more space in between here, because I have this one in, but I feel like it should go in the bag deeper than what it does. If y'all can see right here, I feel like it should go through the hole more. So if I order any of these to use for the bags, I'm going to definitely order them off the Croc website. Again, these came from Amazon, but that gives you an idea of what it'll look like, adding your gems to it. And I'll just stick in a couple of more. Oh, well, that one went through more. So maybe I didn't push this one enough. No, that back is just shorter. But this one went through way further. So let's see what this does. Put this one maybe here. Yeah, and I can tell just by looking at this one has more space. This one has more space between than what that first one does. OMG, these are cute. So this one went through and this one went through further than this one. So I may keep these two on here, but I really like that. Cute. And the ones I was looking at online, it was like a cherry, some cherries, my initial, and what else? It was a Snoopy and a Coca-Cola bottle, y'all. And then they had like a coffee cup on there, like a Starbucks type coffee cup. They had some really cute ones on there. And they did have in a 5-pack that I like. I didn't like the individual like gummy bears, but they had like the gummy bears in different colors. And then they had the Haribo gold bag gummy bears. I wish they had that one just by itself, but they had like the gummy bear pack for like, I think it was $19.99. I wouldn't get it because literally I would just be buying it for the gold pack, like the candy, the gummy bear looks like it's in the pack. I'd just be buying it for that, and that would be a waste. But I'm loving the gems on the bag. I'm loving the bag, loving the size. I like the Croc design much better because of the extra detail I feel it has on it. And again, I'm familiar with the name. I don't know exactly who Bogg is, but you decide which one works best for you. I like the detail where it slouches down here on the Croc bag. Bogg bag just goes straight across. I feel like this design makes it more comfortable for underneath of your arm if you're wearing it like this. And yeah, I think I'm going to go back on there and get this in the black. Don't tell my husband, although he probably listening to me. But I think I'm going to go back and get this in the black. So yeah, just wanted to show y'all this. The Amazon stuff hasn't gotten here yet. So I will probably leave this vlog open for tomorrow. It should definitely be here by tomorrow. And I'm not going to wait until the big item comes. I'll just do that by itself. I'm going to show you what I got in Amazon, hopefully tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. Call you back. Hey y'all, what's up my pretty V gang? I'm off work. I'm on my way to pick up hubby. Today wasn't really a rough day, but I don't know. It was just another irritating day at work for me. I don't know if I'm getting to the point where is it time for me to like maybe just leave and move on, and I don't know. Like, I hate to say that and I hate to feel that way, but I think I've mentioned to y'all before, I've been with this company for going on 13 years, if not 13 years, since about 2013. So like 12 years, a little over 12 years. And when I first got with the company, it was a brand new baby company. They had maybe only been open about 2 years. And I came in as a receptionist. Over the years, I've been promoted. I've moved up. I've had wonderful salary increases. Oh, I'm sorry. My seatbelt, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So, you know, I've had promotions, salary increases. It's a black-owned company. That's another thing I love about it. For the most part, I love the people that I work closely with. But it's just that, and I don't want to say it like this, but it may rub somebody wrong. If it rubs you wrong, you're entitled to feel how you feel. But I'm sorry, but it's just it's a black people company, and things are run not as, I'ma just say things are maybe sometimes just a little too relaxed. I'm not really trying to offend nobody, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Black owner, the majority of the employee staff is black, and things just aren't always ran as they should be. Policies aren't always enforced as they should be. So in my position, I'm an executive assistant to the owner, in addition to being the office manager. So that's just a couple of my hats. I do several other things in the company because, again, it's a black-owned business, and I guess it's kind of looked at as, yeah, you have your title in the company, but there's nothing really set in stone underneath that title. So you're kind of expected to do a bunch of other things that don't necessarily fall under your job description. And it's just the way it is. And so sometimes that gets really like irritating. But in a lot of ways, I mean, I really enjoy working for the company because, one, the pay, the ability to grow, and love the people I work with. It's more so like a family. Maybe that's part of the problem too. It's, yeah, by no means are we like blood related. No one in the company is blood related that works in the office anyway, at least. But we more so, it's like more of a like a brother, sister, cousin type vibe. So sometimes that's great, but when it comes to like enforcing policies, getting the work done, things of that nature, that's not always good. So I don't know. I've just been feeling like getting a little irritated. Excuse me. Just been getting a little irritated here lately, and it's just been like stacking up because, as I explained to you what my position is, when it comes time for me to crack down on certain people in the company, or when I try to enforce the company's policies, not my policies, but when I try to enforce the company's policies, I feel like because of the environment of the company and the type of company, I'ma just say it. I feel like the owner gives too much power to certain contractors in the company, whereas there's always a threat going around of, well, you can't say this, you can't say it that way, you can't be too harsh, you can't be too nitpicky, you can't. Watch how you send this email, watch what you say, because if this person gets mad or gets frustrated, then they're going to just leave and they're going to take all their clients, and they have hundreds of clients, and if they take their clients, then we're not going to have revenue and no one's going to have a job. It's always those type of threats, which boggles my mind, because as I just said, I don't understand how anybody can give one person that's not the owner, the CEO, the head honcho, how are you giving one person that much power where if they walk away from your company will shut down? Like, are you serious? I guess the bulk of my frustration in this moment is the fact that when it comes to these contractors, when it comes to these therapists or certain ones, it's like you're monitoring and like you're overseeing children sometimes. You know how you tell a child, don't do this, this is the way you do that. You show them, you tell them, maybe a few times. But when it comes to the point where you're constantly repeating the same stuff, and it's not even like long time spans in between the time frame when you last told them, and it just seems like at some point they're just basically being lazy and trying to get around actually doing the work. But then when you go to enforce a policy and you remind them, hey, basically this is like the 100th time I've told you, this is the last time I'm gonna say it, blah 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 blah, and then they get in their feelings and they want to go and threaten to leave the company, and then they want to, well, I want to speak with the owner because I don't like the way they told me this, and they yelled at me in the email, and they put capital letters, and like, okay, so I understand very well email etiquette. I understand. I'm like the queen of emails at my job, okay? So I understand all of that. I understand how sometimes when you send an email or text, if you're not able to actually see the person, see their expression, hear their voice, depending on how you type something, how you word something, how you put something together, some people can interpret it as being harsh, as you being angry, as you being mad, as you being whatever. A lot of people say when it comes to emails and texts, if you use capital letters, people look at that as you yelling at them. So just to give you a little more info, it was an email I sent to this particular therapist to inform her that this is the reason why. She sent an email asking a question about something. So I responded to her, letting her know again for the 1,000th, millionth time, this is this policy on that. This is why it's like that. If you have questions about it, please don't do this instead, or you can do this. Or if you have questions about this, you can always contact this person because they're actually the ones who is handling what's going on. Then at the very end of it, now if I'm sending an email or text and if I'm screaming at you, or if I'm getting like, you know, I'm going to use caps, but I'm also going to use exclamation points. Or I'm going to put it like in bold, in red, with the exclamation points, like all of that. That's me screaming in the email. And I get it. Not everybody understands, you know, what your email etiquette or text etiquette or whatever may be. But the majority of the time, when I'm sending an email and when I'm using caps, It may not be a complete sentence in caps. It's never a complete email in caps. There may be specific words or specific areas in the email that I use caps in, or if I don't use caps, I'll just bold it, because that's like what I want you to focus on. So anywho, the end of this email was in caps, and it was explaining to her what she needed to do on a particular area of this form. So after, I suppose, reading it, she was in her feelings. She felt like it was so harsh. She did respond to the email. She responded by just putting "whoa" with an exclamation point at the end. I didn't respond to that because I've moved on. That was actually like last Friday. I've moved on, and I'm not thinking about you anymore. I said what I had to say for the millionth time. Hopefully this time you get it. And again, in my email, I said, if you have any questions or concerns, you can email me directly, or you can call the office. No call was ever received. So I didn't think any more about it. I get in, my manager comes into my office. Hey, what's going on with you and so? I'm looking at her dumbfounded, like, what do you mean? I don't have no issues with anybody. So then she wants to go through the whole spiel of how this person was in their feelings and how this person wants to contact the owner because they feel like I yelled at them. If I didn't about pull this wig off my head and throw it across the room, I kindly let my manager know how I felt. And every email I send to these contractors, I always attach my manager to it, because either she's CC'd or she's blind CC'd. That way you can see what's going on. You can see the correspondence. And she was attached to this email that I'm talking about. But when she comes into my office, it's more so of a like, maybe she didn't read the email. She only read the last part of the email. Maybe she only, just is going off of what the person told her when they talked to her. I don't know. But I reiterated, I attached you to every email. You're attached to that email. I opened up the email and I went back through and read everything that was written from the beginning to my response to what they responded, and then it was the end of it. I let her know how I felt. Let her know, well, pretty much I feel like at this point it's damned if I do, damned if I don't, because you constantly are reminding these people to do a certain thing. There's policies and procedures put in place for a reason, not by me, because it's not my company. A lot of these policies and procedures were in place when I first started with the company. And now that I'm in the position that I'm in, I'm expected to enforce them, because guess what? If I don't enforce them, and if something gets missed or if something happens, then guess whose face they're in? Guess whose face they're in? Guess who gets the questions of, well, did you tell them? Did you train them? Did you explain? Well, what, why? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So I'll tell you a few times. I'll even show you if need be. But when it gets to a point where I feel like you're just ignoring it, you're being lazy, like, you can't be that forgetful. Like, I swear to you, I feel like some of the people that have these degrees and these licenses, and they're supposed to be so highly educated and just so smart, can be some of the dumbest people on the I guess maybe I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Ever since last Friday, I've just been, well, not really even since last Friday, because it really all kind of, started popping off on Monday. Today is only Wednesday. So I'm going to say ever since Monday, I've been highly irritated. And the fact that you even came into my office, and I get, wanting to find out exactly what's going on. I'm glad you're getting both sides of the stories. That's great. I got a chance to express how I felt, where I was coming from. I explained to her, to my manager, that I wasn't yelling. This is the, what I meant with the bold. So, maybe it was some miscommunication there, misinterpretation. But I feel this way because I have to keep telling this person this. And this person that I'm talking about, I'm not the only one who see how they try to get over. But my manager has come to me and said things about how they do things a little funny. So I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, starting to make me feel like if you put me in a position to do a job And when it comes to the policy portion, I'm trying to enforce your policies to make sure things are done right, but then I get pushback from you because someone comes crying to you about, oh, they yelled at me, oh, they hurt my feelings, the email had caps in it, oh, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna take my clients and discharge them. And really, honestly, they're not your clients. They're the clients of the company. You're a contractor, first of all. But the fact that you're that big of a... It just burnt my biscuits. It burnt my biscuits. I'm glad I was able to express how I felt. I didn't get into any kind of trouble or anything. And even if it would have went to the manager, to the owner, I wasn't tripping off of that because, like I say, the relationship is granted, I will never sit here and say, oh, it's 100% chance that I'll never get fired. They ain't gonna let me go. I'm not that arrogant, but I've been there long enough. I know what I know. So the fact that you came to me, got my side of the story, I appreciate. I was able to vent, but it just still don't sit right with me. So I did, at the end of all of this, I kindly told my manager that basically I feel like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. When it comes to this particular person, I'm no longer going to have any dealings with them. You can have them strictly deal with the front desk, and if there's an issue there, then they're going to come to you. I'm not researching anything for them. I'm not looking into any issues with anything for them. If something is wrong with their pay, their payroll, don't even look this way. You're blocked. I could care less, because now you rubbed me the wrong way, and you're gonna always have a side eye for me at this point. So I don't know. I was just last few days, it's just been like burning in my biscuits. It's been burning my biscuits, burning in my soul. How, as a company, you just let somebody have that much power over you? And I don't know how true those threats are, because I've heard them several times before with different therapists. Oh, well, if they get too mad, we gotta watch it. We have to sometimes give a little leniency. We have to sometimes give a little grace. And I give a lot of grace when it comes to things. But when it gets to the point where you're coming to me saying, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have said that, or just, next time, just turn the other cheek. Don't worry about it. Because if they get too mad, then if they take their clients, we're not going to have a company, and we're already looking for more clients as it is. And like, if you're going to let somebody have that much power over your company where they can shut it down just by them walking, I don't know what to say. So with all that being said, I've just been feeling like maybe it's time for me to look for something else, which I would hate to do that because, one, I've been with this company for so long. Two, I make damn good money. Three, I do genuinely like the people that I work closely with. Four, I don't think I'm going to go anywhere. And, well, it's probably places where I could make more money than what I'm making, depending on, I guess, the area you want to work in. But the commute is not that bad. It could be better. The commute is not that bad. My hours are great. The leniency I have with my job is great. I don't clock in, clock out. I don't have nobody over top of my shoulder. I pretty much do me. I do me. So I just feel like, it's a little bit of fear, like just going somewhere and starting over. I hate starting over. I say that I'm like a creature of habit. Once I get set in something, once I get comfortable with something, whether it's a routine, whatever it is, if I'm really comfortable, then that's what I stick with. And I'm not one of these people who just out here job hops. Even in my younger years, if I had a job, there was never a time where I would leave a job and not have a job already lined up. Literally where I could just jump right into something else. But this right here, I don't know. Maybe I'll feel better come Friday. Maybe I'll feel better next week. Me and hubby are trying to plan a trip to New Orleans. Hopefully it comes through. He's still looking at stuff, pricing out stuff, but maybe if I take me a little quick weekend vacay somewhere, I'll come back feeling better and refreshed. But this issue has been going on for the longest time. Like, I've been in the position I'm in now for at least the last 9 years, maybe. Yeah, because when I was with the company, it might have been a little bit longer than that, because when I was with the company, I know I was the receptionist for at least a good year. And then I think by that next year, actually, is when I was promoted to executive assistant. And then maybe a year after that, they added on the front desk, the office manager on top of that. So I'm sorry, y'all. I know I've probably been on here for damn near like 30 minutes venting, but I had to get it out. I've talked to my husband about it, about, just being irritated, and he has his issues with his job and being frustrated with how people do things and communicate. And I guess everybody gets it at some point. But this week, it just really like burnt my biscuits with all of that. So, anywho, to wrap it all up, basically moving forward, as long as I continue to be here, that person, and I've let my manager know, I don't know them. Who that? Who? Never heard of them before. They needed what? Oh, they didn't get something on there. Well, their pay was short. Oh, I don't know. I ain't got no dealings with you. So I'm almost to hubby now, and I'm gonna go home. I'm going to get me something to eat, and I checked my notification on Amazon. I do have some packages that have arrived. So instead of me holding them and waiting until the big item that I ordered gets here, which is Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 20th, I'm gonna go ahead and open whatever's at the house with y'all, show y'all. And it's just, I know off the top of my head from what I remember, it's like a cordless like charger or something for my phone. I got a couple of lip glosses, and it's something else. But I'm gonna show y'all when I get in the house after I eat, once I get settled. And yeah, I'll call y'all back when I get in. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for letting me vent. See, that's why y'all my peeps. Y'all, my pretty V gang. I be needing y'all. I need y'all here. Oh, and how y'all like the new glasses? These are those glasses that I showed the other day I got from Amazon. The Miu Miu dupes. They cute. I'm loving them. But I'll call y'all back when I get in. Hey y'all, I am up. I slept way longer than when I planned on sleeping. But plan was when I got home to eat and open up these Amazon packages with you. I think pretty much everything I ordered, everything I ordered at this point is here, except for the one last big item. But I'm gonna go ahead, get this stuff opened up. The time is now 9:38, and yeah, I slept way longer than I planned. The plan was to get up at 6:30. I think I laid down, it was a little before like 4:30. So I only wanted to sleep a couple of hours, but I didn't actually get up out the bed until almost 8:30. So I've been up maybe a good hour. Got up and went in there and was watching a little bit of TV with hubby. But then it dawned on me that I needed to open up this stuff with y'all. A few more items did come today. So in all, I don't know, I have about maybe 7 things to show y'all. 3 or 4 of the items are already kind of opened because those 3 items came today. Didn't hear the delivery person drop them off. There was no doorbell or knock on the door or anything. I just happened to look outside and they were out there and it had been raining. So the boxes they were in were like completely soaked and falling apart. So I just took those out of there. I'm going to start with showing you that stuff, and then I'm going to show you the other stuff that came the other day. So the first thing that I picked up, all of this stuff was on the Prime Lightning deals too. This is stuff that was in my cart that I just went on and purchased since I noticed they had went on sale. But got some of these backyard off candles. These for the sale were like, it was 2 for like $4 or something like that. So went on and got those for when we finally go out there and get that deck put together. The plan is to start on it tomorrow if it does not rain. I want to at least get the deck completely cleaned off since the grass people have come and cut the grass. I want to get the deck completely cleaned off, get the furniture wiped down, and get the cushions and the pillows and stuff I use out there at least washed up. And if we don't complete the deck cleanup tomorrow, I at least want to get it cleared off and everything clean, so when I do start putting out stuff out there, and when I do start, you know, adding the decor and stuff, all that stuff will be clean and ready to go. The tent is going to be the very last thing I put out there, and that's going to only be probably when me and hubby get ready to go out there and utilize the deck. But I'm going to be disciplined this time to be sure that when we're not using it, to at least take the tent part down and put that away, because I'm so tired of buying those damn tents, y'all. This is like the third one, I believe. Yeah, and I'm sick of it. But got some off candles, pack of 2. These were around $4, like I said. I'm gonna leave the links for all of this stuff in the description. Probably isn't on sale anymore, because like I said, all of the stuff that I've purchased here was on some kind of a Prime Lightning deal, so it was at a discount. So that's item number 1. The next thing I got was some more of these mirrored outlet switch covers. I told y'all I'm going to be changing up the outlet covers in my house from the rhinestone blingy looking ones. I'll probably leave them as rhinestone blingy in here, because these actually look better than the ones I have out in the other areas of the house where the switches are used more. There's hardly anybody in here anymore, so these still look pretty much intact. So I'll probably leave this room alone, and I probably won't change out the ones. Yeah, this will probably be the only room that I leave the rhinestoney ones in. Everything else I plan to change to the mirror. So got some more of these, and I think this pack, it's a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought this was supposed to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm seeing 6. But if this is what I'm thinking, I think this may have been the one thing that wasn't on the Prime deal. And I thought it was 8 of them for $19.99, but it's looking like it's 6 in here. I'm gonna have to check that. But got those. Then I picked up I got me a sage burner. I had one of these years ago, and I have no idea where it would be at this point. But I got me a sage burner. It came with the tools and the brush, and I thought it came with some sage. It was a kit. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it was just in the picture, but it didn't come with the set. So I'm going to have to go in there and order me some sage. But that's that. Cute, cute. I liked it because of the gold, of course. And I'm going to probably set this somewhere in my living room. Next item I got. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, I just had to check my my Amazon order real quick, because like I said, I could have swore that this came with some sage, but I looked back on there and it doesn't. They just had it in the picture. So it's actually for sage, and it's for, I guess, incense, if you want to burn incense. And I knew it didn't come with the incense. And actually, that's the incense part right there. You put the incense in this one, and then the other holders. I knew it didn't come with the incense, but I really swore it came with the sage, but I guess it doesn't, so I must have been tripping. Anywho, this is the next item that I ordered. I bought this because I wanted something to hang my necklaces on. I was originally looking at one of those, like the ones that are shaped like the neck holder, and you just put your necklaces over it. I was looking at that, but then I was like, well, that might take up too much room, and I don't necessarily want my necklaces like out in the open. So in the midst of looking for that, I came across this box. It's a clear box, and let me get this plastic off. I liked it because it's acrylic, it's clear, it matches the other stands on my dresser, and it had the door on it. And then it has a cute little crystal like knob on the front. And I don't have that many necklaces that I would hang in here, but you know, like the little sets and a little like simple little chains and that kind of stuff that I ordered from Shein recently. I think it was either Shein or Temu. But I have them hanging on the side because I have like those adhesive hooks that I put on the side of my other clear bins, and I just have them hanging on that. But I'm not liking the way that's looking, so I want to take that off, and I got this to put them in instead. So y'all can see up here, that's the door that opens up. So up here it has the spinning little hooks, one on each side. Yeah, so the spinning hooks where you hang your necklaces. This damn camera, y'all. One on each side. So I'm going to use that for my necklaces. Cute, cute. I'm going to just set it up on my dresser like that. Loving that. And it doesn't look like it has any cracks or dents or dings. So that's good. Alright. Next item I got. And like I was saying, y'all, all of this stuff is nothing major. It's just simple little knickknacks I had in my cart. I tend to go through Amazon and I'm just on there looking sometimes, and I just start filling my cart up. And if it's something I really, really want in that moment and I think it's like a good deal or it's on sale, I'll buy it instantly. But other stuff I just add to the cart. Stuff I'm like, oh, that might be nice to have. Let me think about it. I just put it in my cart and leave it. So again, that's where all of this stuff came from. Oh, this here, I ordered me like some little like bandeau tops to wear just like up underneath stuff or over top of my bras or just around the house. So this was a pack of, was it 6? How many do you get in here? Oh, it was a pack of 4. So you get, let me open it. So this is what they look like. Just simple little bandeau tops to wear underneath or something as an extra little layer or around the house. You get 1 gray, 2 white, and 1 black. Cute, cute, cute. So I picked that up. Next item, I believe these are the lip glosses that I was telling you all about. I love these lip glosses because of the consistency of the lip oil. I thought I had 2. Maybe I just ordered this one. I'm gonna have to look back at my orders again, y'all. But this is it's the Essence lip gloss. And this is the clear. And I just love the way these feel. I love these. So yeah, there's that. And I think these were like $3 and some change. All right, and the next item. Oh, I did order 2 of those lip glosses. There's a few items put together in here. So this is the other one I ordered. Love that, love that. Y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see that. Let's see. Still clear. But that's the other lip gloss, the other lip oil. Both of them together. These feel really, really good. I absolutely love them. Next item. Okay, so yeah. This was actually a 6-pack I ordered. So those were the light switch covers. These are the outlet covers. And these actually look bigger than the ones that I have, but that's fine. So this was a pack of 8, and these were $19. Comes with the screws. Yeah, these are much bigger than the ones that I have. Cute, cute. So I'm going to definitely change out all of the covers starting in the kitchen, and then I'm working my way down the hallway. I actually need to buy, I think, like 2 more of the double light switch covers, because I know I have, or did I already replace that one? I know I have a double light switch cover, I think, in this guest room. It's either 1 or 2 more double light switch ones I need, and I'm going to end up needing to order some more of those, because since I'm not changing this room out, the only other room that I would be changing out once I'm done with the kitchen and the hallway would be the ones in the living room. So yeah, once I get all of these put up and spread out, I'll count up how many more I need, and I'll go in there and I'll just get that. So that'll be done. Oh, so it was these ones, the pack of 8, that were not on the lightning deal. These were $19.99, but the other ones, the pack of 6, those were on the lightning deal. This here is a portable charger. I've been wanting one of these for a minute, and I just finally went on and got it because it's been in my cart, and again, it was on the lightning deal. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to just get it. This is really, really cute. It's like a portable charger base, and it has the different size ports or USBs in it. I think it's a total of 4. And then what you plug in there, and then the USBs. And once it's all charged, this lights up to show you the charge amount. And I believe, yeah, you just set it down like that, plug up your phone, and good to go. I can throw this in my purse, make sure it stays on charge, carry it around with me, so when I need a charger, I'm not at my truck, I'm not able to get to a charger, I have my own. This came in handy. My daughter had one something like this. I think hers was a little bit smaller, but she had one, and when we were in Atlanta, having to, like, you know, be all out and about and phones running down, running out of charge, I was using hers. So I'm like, next time I come across one that I really, really like, I'm getting it. And this had really good reviews. So that's that. And again, all information for these items will be in the description, the links. And they had this in several different colors. But I went on and I went with the neutral. I guess you call this like bone or cream. I don't know. I was thinking about black, but I'm like, I'm going to go with the cream. And plus, I kind of felt like it matched. Where's my phone? Because my phone is like the white color. So I'm like, yeah, that matches. We'll do that. I mean, black would have matched too. Black goes with anything. But I was just feeling this color better. Or more. My final item. Because I bought those poppin' boba to put in my drinks and my smoothies. Which I love them. They are so good. Like, I've had the poppin' boba before from, like, say for instance, Wawa. They now have them where you can add them to your drink, and I got them put in a smoothie one time, and I don't know what kind of what brand they had, but it's something about it's the consistency of the little pops and the way it pops in your mouth. Like, theirs were really, I don't know, they were like chewy. It just, maybe I don't know if they were fresh. I don't know what it was, but I didn't like that consistency. The poppin' bobas that I like, I normally get in the smoothie from Auntie Boba. And theirs are good. So I was hoping that the ones that I got from Amazon would be along the same consistency. And they are. So I'm going back and I'm going to get, hubby don't like those. I like them in my smoothies. So I already had the strawberry, which I've used several times already. I even recently bought one of those smoothies from Wawa and brought it home and put my own bobas in it. So I'm going back for the blueberry, the peach, the mango. Maybe that's it. And I'll probably end up, by the time I order those, I'll probably have to get some more strawberries. So going back for those. I love them. Yes, they're good. So with that being said, because I bought those poppin' bobas, the reason why I mentioned that again is because of this item. These are the straws. So when you go and you get smoothies, and then normally when it has that kind of stuff in it, they give you like the thicker straw with the point on the bottom. It must have started raining again, y'all. It's like pouring down. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Y'all probably can't hear nothing but this fan. I have a fan running, but literally it's like pouring down right now. Anywho, these are the straws that they normally give you when you go to the stores and you get the drinks with the bobas in it, because they're balls, and using a small straw, you're not going to be able to, they're not going to come up through the straw. So with these, you get the smoothie, you get the boba, you get all of that in one. These are the reusable, you see they say bubble tea. Is this on the front? Yeah, the reusable bubble tea straws. It's a pack of a 12-piece reusable boba straw set. Y'all see right here? Multicolored. But this is what they look like. And I'm going to just add these in the drawer with the rest of my straws. That's what they look like. And then you see here it comes with the cleaning brush. So cute, so cute. And they're really, really hard. Hard plastic, reusable. So yeah, I'll be using this when I put my pops into my smoothies. So that's going to wrap up everything that I got. The straws, the charger, the lip glosses, the sage oil burning holder, the mirrored outlet switch covers, the off candles, the bandeau or little bra top set, the necklace holder or jewelry holder, whatever you want to use it for. I'm going to use it for my necklaces. That was everything. So still waiting on that one last item, and I can't wait till it gets here because it's something that I'm using in my multi-purpose recliner room. Y'all gonna see when it get here. Hopefully it's not too hard to put together, because it is something I'm gonna probably have to put together, I'm sure. So hopefully it's not too much. Looking at the picture, it don't look like it's too much. It don't look like it's too many pieces. So we gonna see what happens. But I'm about to go ahead and get up off of here, because like I showed y'all, it was what, 9:30 something. It's now 10 o'clock on the nose. So yeah, I'm about to throw all of this trash away, get this stuff put to the side. And I'm not going to end this vlog tonight. I'll probably keep it open at least another day. But I am getting up off of here. I'm going to grab me some water to drink real quick. And then I think I'm going to go and just lay it back down. I'm really not tired. And that's the one thing that I hate about when I come home and when I take a nap. And when it's an extended nap. Because when I wake up, if I'm waking up at like around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I don't be tired, and that really messes up my sleep for the next day. Because now, even though I'm going to go lay in the bed, I probably won't actually fall off to sleep until about 12 or 1 in the morning. And by the time I fall asleep, it basically feels like it's time to get up, and then I'm extra tired during the course of the day. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump up off of here. I'll call you guys back. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to jump back on here real quick because I just realized this vlog is actually an hour long, if not longer. So I'm not going to leave it open another day because that will just be way too long, I feel. I'm going to go ahead and end it tonight with me adding my necklaces to the new acrylic stand I just purchased from Amazon. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for continuing to watch. I truly, truly do appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next vlog.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't want to share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, need I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let them catch me. No, I never let them claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smiles. Let's hit this lake, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moonlight. I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so
Thanks for watching.